Disney CEO Bob Chapek called Disney Plus a lifestyle portal for Disney fandom and streaming, the nexus of a re-engineered company that would never have survived and thrived for a century if it didn't take bold swings. A Q&A at the Paley Center for Media's International Council Summit in New York called the Walt Disney Company, The Next 100 Years took place as Disney stock tanked. The sell-off followed the release of quarterly financials yesterday showing steep losses from streaming, as Wall Street is now looking for the opposite. Given our 3-year journey, we're extremely pleased with where we find Disney Plus, going from nothing to over 160 million households, but at the same and there is one, he promised. Pricing started low and can rise, boosting average revenue per user, and costs can be managed. An AVOD service is on the way. Keep in mind we have only been in this for 3 years, he said. We are looking at making Disney Plus all that it can be, but at the same time know that shorter term our investors expect us to have a return on that investment. Coming out of COVID, the company had to deal with a lack of new content, which was challenging but also limited expenses, the CEO reasoned. Now, it's sort of like the floodgates have opened and all that content is swarming at us. The good news is we've got lots of great content and it's building a lot of subs for us. The bad news is that all that cost that had been greenlit years ago finally came through the gate and it is hitting us all at once. We are hoping to get that normalized very, very quickly. The company has predicted profitability in streaming by the end of fiscal 2024. The advent of streaming, Chapek said, has changed the nature of programming. People don't sort of think of the streaming business as programming, but it's every bit as much programming because you've got to watch sub ads, you've got to watch churn, you've to watch engagement. And each and every type of, piece of, content reacts differently on all those levers. Essentially we treated streaming, when we got into it, because we didn't really know, much like the legacy media channels. If you had a movie, it was treated like theatrical. And something episodic was treated like television. But what we learned is that it's its own thing.